locutora, a quien pido un fuerte aplauso. Ella es Natalia Guerrero. Adelante, Nat. Bienvenida, Nat. A lo mejor no la conocen tanto por cara, pero sí por su voz, porque es locutora de Radio Disney. Ella está todos los días de 2 a 6 de la tarde en Radio Disney, como ustedes saben, 99.3 de México. Una gran conductora, trabaja con Grupo ASIR, es de Aguascalientes. ¡Viva Aguascalientes! Así que bienvenida, bienvenida, Nat. Y bueno, ahora tenemos una gran personalidad. Seguramente los que han seguido su trayectoria lo conocen más que yo, más que muchos de nosotros. Ha participado en grandes películas, por ejemplo en Batman, Matilda, la voz de Hércules. Exactamente. Entonces, yo traía como que su biografía preparada, pero la verdad es que no necesita presentación, lo conocen perfectamente. Y pido un fuerte aplauso para el señor Danny Michael DeVito. Primera llamada. Bueno, mientras sigamos platicando, ¿qué más hizo? A ver, qué premios tiene el señor DeVito? Ajá, al Oscar fue por... Exactamente. ¿Y el Golden Globe? Por Taxi. Entonces, esos son los premios que tiene. Tiene familia, bueno, descendientes de italianos, de Nueva Jersey. 3 hijos. Ah, muy bien. Lucy, su hija. Muy bien, pues yo creo que sí están bastante enterados de la vida del señor DeVito. ¿El qué, perdón? Ah, también es productor y director, exactamente. ¿Qué más podemos platicar de él? Exactamente. Bueno, pues me dicen que ya está por aquí el señor DeVito, así que un fuerte aplauso para Danny Michael DeVito.
Mr. DeVito, welcome to Mexico.
Thank you. It's very nice to see you here again. It's been a while.
When was the last time you came to Mexico?
It's been a while. I know I shot Romancing the Stone. Are you, huh? I shot Romancing the Stone in all over Mexico. And I spent a bunch of time in Mexico City when we were doing that, but that was many years ago. I don't think I've been here since. It's so beautiful. It's really great. I love coming. The countryside looked really great, and yesterday was really nice. I had great Mexican food, which I was really looking forward to. You know, I had some tacos and of course, and some tostada and some. You know, and some fish that was beautifully grilled.
You love fish.
You know, I stayed in, in Veracruz for a while. We were shooting down there. And I remember that was a really special kind of dish down there, fish dish. And I was in also Jalapa and Cuernavaca. That was good. Really nice. There's roses in Cuernavaca, right?
Yes, quite roses. Mr. DeVito, what did you felt when Disney Pictures called you to be part of this classic 1941's Dumbo?
Okay, well, I'm a big fan of Dumbo's. I've always been a fan of Dumbo. And, you know, very moved by that 63-minute cartoon when I was a little kid. That was my, that was one of my favorite Disney movies. And it was when Tim called and said he was doing this, I was doing a play in New York and I thought, my God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be in it. It was overlapping the schedules, you know, and this, that, and the other. But I read the script. I love the part. The part, Medici, is, if you saw Big Fish, it's similar to Big Fish, the circus owner. And also, so we had a circus in Batman Returns. I had a lot of circus folk in Batman. So this is kind of like, would be the trilogy that we finish up, Tim and I. And so it didn't look like I was going to be able to do the movie because I was in New York doing a play. And then you know how it is with movies. I mean, this is a common story. They get pushed. So, you know, something happens. You know, something falls out, some kind of location or something happens and they say, okay, well, you're scheduled to do it on such and such day. And now, unfortunately, we got to move it 2 weeks. Well, in my case, moving it 3 or 4 weeks was perfect. So I got to do Dumbo. Yeah, I got to go to London. I spent 3 months there, and it was really, really glorious. I had a great time.
Great time, and the great time for us is to have you here. So
thank you very much,
Mr. DeVito.
I must say that was quite an entrance.
Yeah.
You're lucky I didn't come into the front row. Okay.
Will you mind if we start like with the questions of the press?
Sure, let's talk.
A ver, ¿quién? La primera pregunta.
De este lado, la Rulos del programa El Almohadazo, bienvenido. Quisiera saber que nos platicara un poco la ambientación que hizo Tim Burton. Ya apreciamos el tráiler y no lo sentimos tan oscuro como nos tiene acostumbrados el director.
She's saying that she would like to know how is like the movie. So Tim Burton, because they have saw the trailer, but
not the movie.
They don't feel it like that kind of obscure as Tim Burton's touch in Dumbo.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
can you say about that?
No, did you see the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw
Some
the
of
movie.
them.
Some saw the movie. Okay, so the idea is that there's the magic that Tim brings is in the movie. It's big time all over the movie. Tim Burton is all over this picture. The thing about it is that this is a story for old people, young people, kids of all ages. It has Tim's magical vision, all of the things that you would imagine how Tim would handle the subject. There are less, what would you call, brooding, darker things in the movie. It's not in that. There are like sadnesses, and there are emotional moments and things that, you know. But it's not overbearing or he did. I think he really worked to keep it on an even playing field so that you could take your 3-year-olds to the movie and the 5-year-olds and also your grandparents. So
That's it.
yeah.
Next question. Over there. ¿Nos escuchas?
Quería saber si enfrenta
¿Enfrentaste algún reto diferente al que hayas enfrentado en otra etapa de tu carrera con esta película? That if you went to something different with this movie Dumbo, within other kind of movies that you've done, like a challenge, a different challenge here at Dumbo?
Well, every movie you do is a challenge in some way. This was like an experience of like joy and fun, and I embraced this big time with Tim. You want to be there for him, so that's not a challenge, but actors do. We go all over and do whatever we have to do to serve the director's vision, the writer's vision. And in this case, you had a responsibility also to make sure that it's going to be fun and bright and good for children and good for the Disney feeling, you know. So I guess that was the biggest challenge, but it was more of Tim's challenge than mine. I went and had, like I said, 3 months of really a lot of fun hanging out. The sets were like nothing I've ever been involved with before. Just beautiful. The amount of people there, the clowns, the jugglers, everybody did it. They all did it. They were all very, very talented circus performers.
Because that was it, right? They were like real circus people,
Yeah, they were
during the movie.
absolutely. You know, all the people you see in the movie, except for those 4 clowns.
Those were actors.
The other people could do things like balance chairs, stand on, just tumbling, high wire acts, all the things, blowing the fire, doing all the things that we love to see in a circus.